Aloha mai kako, my name is Kahealani Hoffman and this is my Kupuna Project. I chose to interview Coach Kaina Makua about kalo because he is a mahi'ai here on Kauai in Waimea. Okay, hi Coach Kaina. A few questions I'd like to ask you for this interview is, did you always know that you would be a mahi'ai in the kalo business?
I never thought I was going to do phone business, but I would say at least from high school.
What motivated you to start?
Farming is something that most people cannot do. It's gotta be something that you're willing to grind every day. And so for me, my strength is always, being able to work continuously, regardless of the strenuous work that it takes to farm.
What's your favorite way to prepare kalo?
I just steam kalo, and I like eating it kalo pot style, where I just clean them, and it's basically cooked chunks, but it's gotta be fresh off the steamer.
What would you be willing to share your favorite mo'olelo?
Mo'olelo for kalo?
Yeah.
Like origins or?
Up to you.
Mo'olelo, like personal mo'olelo?
Can be personal or origin stories. Yeah.
Okay, mo'olelo for farming.
Mm-hmm.
The best tasting food come from the food that we make. Although it's easy to get the food from McDonald's and it tastes great, the most fulfillment is when you make the food, when you grow the food. You grow the food, you tend to the food until it's ready to harvest, and then you cook them, prepare them, and then you eat them. And I think if you're a farmer, that's probably the most valuable time in your life, is when you can do all of those things and feed yourself, because it empowers you as an individual, and if you're teaching people, it's going to eventually empower them to do the same. And food security, food independence is probably the most underrated fulfillment in society today, because everybody is dependent on someone else to prepare their food. We don't know where the food comes from or whose hands was tending to the plants and whatever we consume nowadays. So the consumers gotta realize that. And for me, that story is a direct connection to our ancestor in Haloa. And so that's a mo'olelo I would like to share. It's the origins of kalo, but my origins of being on mahi'ai myself, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where I would go with that.
Coach Kaina is the founder of Aloha Aina Poi Company here in Waimea. He began farming in high school and started his business to give back to the people and provide food for families in need. Coach Kaina mentioned his favorite way to prepare kalo is to eat it kalo pa'a style, which is steamed kalo chunks that look somewhat like this. Kalo is a giving plant, and as our elder brother, if we care for the land and do our part, it in turn will provide for us. Mahalo no ko o ko ho'olohe ana.